Good morning students, welcome to our online class. Today we are going to discuss about the second chapter of our maths textbook, which is fraction. So before we start, all of you just take your textbook and open page number 18. And also take your notebook and write the chapter name on it. Fraction, F-R-A-C-T-I-O-N. Okay, done? Okay. How many of you know about fraction? Or how many of you just heard about fraction? Nobody? Okay. How many of you love to eat cake? Just raise your hands. Yes, we all love to eat cake. Okay. Students, just imagine I have a whole cake on my hand. So suddenly my sister come to me and asked for one piece of cake. So here what should I do? I should have to divide the cake into two equal parts. Okay. So here what should I do? I have to divide the cake into two equal parts. So me got one part out of the two equal part and my sister also got one part out of the two equal part. How it should be written mathematically? So here we use fractions. Okay, so me got 1.5 portion of the whole cake and my sister also got 1.5 portion of the whole cake. So here what teacher should do? Teacher just divided the whole cake into two equal parts. Here teacher got one part out of the two equal part, that is 1.5, and my teacher's sister also got one part out of the two equal part, that is 1.5 portion. Okay, understood? So suddenly my another sister was also came to me and asked for one piece of that cake. So what should I do? I have to divide the cake among 3 people. So how it should be written? It should be written as 1/3 because I just divided the whole cake into 3 equal parts, each part containing the 1/3 portion of the whole cake. Okay. Each part is containing 1/3 portion of the whole cake. So here students, fraction is a part of a whole. Just write it on your notebook. Fraction is a part of a whole. Okay. Whole means an unbroken piece of an object or a shape or a number. So fraction is a part of a whole. Here, the term fraction is derived from the Latin word fractus, which means broken. Okay, so let's take some examples of fraction. So it might be more easier for you to understand. Okay, so let's take some examples of fraction. Look at this circle. So here the circle is going to divide into two equal parts. So each part is 1.5 portion of the whole circle. Okay, understood. It should be written as 1/2. Okay, so look at this circle. Here, this circle is going to divide into 3 equal parts. Okay, so each part is 1/3 portion of the whole circle. It should be written 1/3. Understood? So look at another picture. Yeah, what is the shape? Yes, it is also a circle, right? So here we are going to divide the circle into 4 equal parts. So we just divided the circle into 4 equal parts. So how it should be written? It should be written as 1/4. Each part is 1/4 of the whole circle. Okay, understood? Now we are going to study about how the fraction number should be written. So now we are going to discuss about how the fraction number should be written. Okay. So the fraction consisting mainly two kinds of number. The above number which was divided by a bar line and a below number. Okay. So the above number is the numerator. So children, just note the new term numerator on your notebook. Numerator, N-U-M-E-R-A-T-O-R. Okay, so in the fractions, the above number is called numerator and the below number is called denominator. Denominator. D-E-N-O-M-I-N-A-T-O-R. Okay. So the fraction should be written by using two kinds of number. The above number is called numerator and the below number is called denominator, which was divided by a bar line also. So what was the numerator? The numerator simply denote how many parts we have. So how many parts we just have. And the denominator denote how many parts of the whole was divided into. The total number of the parts the whole has been divided into. Okay, understood. So now let's check some examples. So look at this picture, it is a square, right? So I am going to divide this square into 3 equal parts. Okay, I am just going to divide the square into 3 equal parts. Children, you also draw a square on your notebook and just divide that square into 3 equal parts. Okay, so how it should be written? It should be written as 1 by 3 because we just divided the whole square into 3 equal parts and each part is 1 by 3rd portion of the whole. So, the above number 1 is the numerator and the below number 3 is the denominator. Okay, understood? Okay, now let's check another example. Look at the rectangle shape. So, here I am going to divide the rectangle shape into 4 equal parts. Okay, here each part is 1/4 of the whole rectangle shape. Okay, here each part is the 1/4 of the whole shape. So, what was the numerator here? What was the above number, students? Yes, 1. 1 is the above number. So, here 1 is the numerator and 4 is the below number, which is 4 is the denominator. 1 denote how many portions each persons have or each portions have, and denominator denote the total number of the parts the whole has been divided into. I hope all you understood. So now let's check an exercise in your textbook. Students, just look at your textbook. There is an exercise. Shade the figures according to the fractions given below. So what was the first picture? Yes, it is a square. Okay, so the square was divided into 2 equal parts. Okay, each part is 1/2 portion. Okay, we have to shade 1/2 portion of the square. Wow, how it should be shaded? Yes, we have to shade 1/2 portion of the square. Okay, shade 1/2 portion of the square by yourself. Done, students? Okay, the rest you should have to do by yourself. So simply, I hope you understand today's classes. So simply, fraction is a part of a whole. So all of you just take your textbook and there is another problem for you, students. Mental maths. Okay, identify the numerator and the denominator in the given fractions by writing N or D. Can you see? Okay. What was the first one? Yeah, it is 4 by 5. What is the numerator and what is the denominator? So I already said that numerator is the above number and the denominator is the below number. The first one is 4 by 5. Here 4 is the numerator and the below number 5 is the denominator. Okay, understood. So the next one, 3 by 6. So what was the numerator? What was the above number? Yes, 3. 3 is the above number and what was the denominator or what was the below number? Yes, you are right. 6 is the denominator. So the rest 2 you should have to do by yourself. Okay. So look at another exercise. Exercise number 2.1. Make fractions using the given numerator and denominator. the first one has been done for you. Okay, what was the first one? What was the first numerator? 2 and the denominator 7. So how the fraction should be written? I already said that fraction consisting two kinds of number, a numerator which was divided by a bar line and a denominator. Here 2 is the numerator already given and 7 is the denominator. So the fraction is 2 by 7. Understood? So here the some more exercise for you. You have to done by yourself. Okay. So simply fraction is a part of a whole. So the fraction consisting of two kinds of number, numerator and denominator. So more about fraction. So just look at the other one. Okay, more about fraction. Study the following figures. Let us make fraction using the given numerator and denominator. Okay, so let's do one of them. What was the first figure students? Look at your textbook, page number 81. Yeah, what was the first figure? It was just divided into two equal parts. So, what was the shaded fraction here? Yes, very good. 1.5 is the shaded fraction here. And what was the numerator here? The above number? Yeah, you are right. 1 is the numerator. And what was the below number? Denominator? Yes, 2 is the denominator because the whole square which was divided into two equal parts, each part is 1.5 of the two equal parts. 1.5 out of the two equal parts. Okay. So what was the fraction remaining? We shaded 1.5 portion of the fraction. So what was the remaining fraction? Yes, you are right. It is also 1.5 portion. So look the next one. Divided into three equal parts, right? Okay, so what was the shaded fraction here? Out of 3, just 2 parts are shaded. So it should be written as 2 by 3 or 2 by 3rd. Okay, so here what was the numerator? 2, very good. And what was the denominator? 3, yes, you are good. So, remaining, what was the remaining fraction? Fraction is 1/3 of the whole square. So, 2/3 portion is shaded portion and the remaining 1/3 is the remaining fraction. Look at the next one. It is also divided into 4 equal parts and 3/4 portion is shaded over it and 1/4 is the remaining. So, the above number 3 is the numerator and the below number 4 is the denominator. So, all of you understood what is numerator and what is denominator and what is fraction. Okay, now let's study how the fraction should be said. Okay, first one. It is 1 by 2. Look at this fraction number. It is 1 by 2, right? It might be 1/3. So, we should say it is 1/3. So, 1/3, 1.5, 1/4. Look at the exercise number 2.2. What fraction of the whole is shaded? First one has been done for you. Okay, what was the first figure? It was a rectangle. Sorry, triangle. So, the triangle divided into 2. Each portion is 1.5 of the whole. So, next one, it is a circle. The circle was divided into 8 parts. Okay, the 2 portion were shaded. So, the 2 portion were shaded. So, it is 2/8. Okay, so the remaining is also an exercise for you. You have to done by yourself. Okay students, I hope all you understood today's classes, what is fraction and how the fraction numbers should be written. Let's see in the next class. Okay, thank you.